and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Our destination for today's show is the Wondertorium in Stillwater.
This children's museum has so much to offer. From special events to educational exhibits, there's something fun for kids of all ages here. We'll show you around throughout the show.
But first, we're going to talk about getting outdoors and exploring Oklahoma's great state parks.
And really, this is one of the best times of year to do just that. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, come along with my family as we recently went to Romano State Park in Watonga. Romano's is not only one of the original 7 state parks, it's also the state's smallest state park with a lodge. But its 540 acres contain many geological and historic qualities that are quite unique. And at the top of that list would be the springs.
The Springs is the most popular place in the park, and for good reason, because, you know, I said everybody comes for a different reason. For some it's recreation, for some it's play, for some it's leisure. And the spring meets all those needs for people, so you can go and sit and relax and enjoy it. It's peaceful as can be.
I've been telling my family about the springs for a long time and how peaceful, charming, and tranquil they are. And like me on every single trip here, they too were caught up in the beauty as well as the absorbing and captivating nature the springs provide on this, their first trip to Romano's.
Absolutely beautiful. It's just been a peaceful day. The springs were very relaxing and we enjoyed it quite a bit.
The springs, they were just so beautiful. I loved the waterfalls. They were just, it had a calming essence to it, and it was beautiful.
The water's 55 degrees, so it's great to play in. Popular spot just to come and play. So, you know, those to me are the 3 things that people are really looking for when they come. So kind of identify what they want and say, hey, you can go do it, but you never go wrong when you send them to the springs area, especially when it's 100 degrees outside.
The park also offers various programs for visitors throughout the year.
We have many programs that we do through a naturalist or interpretive ranger here in the park.
Another unique experience is playing golf at Romano's.
This canyon-style golf course, you know, very unique to western Oklahoma. Romano's is right on the Blaine Escarpment, which is a big shelf of gypsum that runs a good way across the state, and the golf course is built on the edge of that. So lots of canyon ravines, pretty gyp, white rock, and it's a fun and interesting golf course.
The lodge at Romano State Park has 22 beautiful rooms that were renovated back in 2010. And the restaurant in the lodge serves 3 meals a day with a variety of dishes on the menu. But for each family who visits the park, there's something for everyone.
Every family's different. What they're looking when they get here, everybody has a different idea of what to expect, and we try and meet many expectations. A lot of times they're looking for a recreational activity, so they want to go out and do something that's personally meaningful to them. Most of the time that's hiking or maybe even horseback riding, camping, something like that, where it's family, close, personal experience or a reflection upon their thrill of the outdoors or things that they enjoy doing in the outdoors. So, you know, typically that's hiking, fishing, horseback riding.
The hiking was really cool, but also the springs, they were beautiful, very quiet. I really enjoyed it.
A reminder, if you'd like to support Oklahoma State Parks, you can do so by ordering a specialty license plate. Information on how to do that is available from the Oklahoma Tax Commission or your local tag agency.
And I have to say, Romano State Park is such a beautiful part of western Oklahoma.
And if you head just a little bit further west on I-40, you'll come to an iconic pit stop there on I-40. Darren Brown takes us to Mohawk Lodge.
If you find yourself traveling in western Oklahoma, you might want to check out Mohawk Lodge. There's no neon sign or bright lights, still, it's definitely worth a stop.
Mohawk Lodge is one of those places where if you're not really careful, you could pass right by it. It sits just outside Clinton, Oklahoma, on historic Route 66. And if you want to talk about history, just step inside.
We sell blankets and hides and beads and all of the things to make different things. And I sell material for shawls, and I sell shawl material. And We've handled Pendleton blankets. They say we're their oldest dealer of Pendletons. We've sold them for over 100 years.
Not many stores can say that. Heck, not many stores even last that long. Mohawk Lodge was founded by the Dutch Reformatory Church, and the original building was in Colony, Oklahoma. It moved here in 1940, and Pat Henry is only the fourth owner in its nearly 130-year history. Even though Mohawk Lodge is in the center of Cheyenne and Arapaho country, Pat says they get visitors from all over.
I have a lot of Navajos, and I have Utes, and then a lot of people from South Dakota, Sioux, but I have the northern Cheyennes come too, and the northern Arapahos come.
Mohawk Lodge also gets its share of international visitors. Pat can quickly rattle off places like England, China, Australia, and Russia, just to name a few. Today, I met some folks from Minnesota who heard about Mohawk Lodge from a tourist info center.
And here we are.
And it doesn't disappoint.
Are you kidding? I walked in and went, whoa.
See, that's what I told you.
It's wonderful. Absolutely, between the history, the artifacts, the people that own it, it couldn't be any better.
Remember at the beginning of this story I mentioned history? Well, Pat says she always wanted to be a history teacher. The great thing about this classroom is, instead of a notebook and a pen, you just need a handshake and a smile.
I didn't get to be in the college, but I guess I still try to teach history, tell people about this store, and I'm still teaching them a little, letting them learn something when they come in.
Near Clinton, discovering Oklahoma, I'm Darren Brown.
Mohawk Lodge is open Monday through Saturday 9 to 5. Just take Route 66 towards Clinton off of I-40.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
I come in here for the main reason for memories.
We take a trip back in time on old Route 66.
That's a big misconception, is that health food can't taste good. That's where a lot of people get hung up.
Plus food that tastes good and is good for you. We show you where to get it.
Well, my kids grew up coming here. My grandkids growed up here, and now my great-grandkids is starting to grow up here.
And the southeastern Oklahoma tradition that spans generations. It's all coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma. Great travel tips anytime, like Discover Oklahoma on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Open 7 days a week, 365 days a year, Oklahoma's great state parks are stocked with summertime adventures. Suit up and cool off in a lake or river. Hike the trails, dig for treasures, or play around on our unique courses. On weekdays, you can stay and play starting at $75. You get 1 night of lodging, a round of golf, and a sleeve of golf balls. Get package details at travelok.com/SP deals and come see for yourself.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you this week from the Wondertorium, a children's museum in Stillwater. And just a quick note for you moms out there with young ones like I have, this is definitely worth the drive.
Absolutely. Now, another place worth the drive, especially for those in the young at heart category, is the SEBA station in Warwick. And Tiffany Tattrell is going to tell us why.
Walking into the SEBA Station Motorcycle Museum is like taking a step back in time.
I come in here for the main reason for memories, because as you walk around the museum, you see motorcycles that we grew up with back in junior high. They were in the parking lot. In high school, they were in the parking lot. And this whole museum is full of nothing but memories.
Larry Wallace regularly visits the museum. Each time, he discovers something he hasn't seen before.
Come out to here, wander around the museum for an hour and a half, 2 hours, even though I've been here thousands of times, just to find out what they've added new to the museum or where they've rearranged stuff in the museum.
SEVA Station houses hundreds of bikes from all different generations.
Our oldest motorcycle's a 1909, and then we have motorcycles from motocross bikes, dirt track bikes, street bikes, hill climb bikes, about every variation of motorcycle you'd look for.
One of the most popular motorcycles is a classic, still in the original casing.
That's a 1979 Triumph T140 Bonneville that was brand new, that's never been out of the crate.
The museum is also home to two famous bikes you might recognize from the big screen.
Both of those bikes are out of the first Captain America movie, the Hydro bike and then the other bike that they rode. Those are actually bikes that were in the movie.
SEVA Station attracts visitors of all ages.
From 9 to 90. I mean, it's everything.
It's not just local folks who come to check out the museum. If you take a look at their guest book, you'll see folks from all over the place, from Iowa, Arkansas, Chicago, even all the way from England.
One thing that we didn't really take into account or didn't know about when we opened the museum was the foreign traffic on Route 66. It's incredible. So we get a lot of tourists from all over the world.
There is so much to love about SEVA Station.
No, this is just fantastic. They've got a variety of every kind, European, Japanese, and American motorcycles. And being a two-wheel fan since I was 16, this just fits me perfectly.
But for folks like Larry Wallace, it's all about taking a trip down memory lane.
It's memories. That's the #1 reason I keep coming out here.
In Warwick, Tiffany Tatro, Discover Oklahoma.
The SEVA Station is open 10 to 5 most days, and you'll want to check their website for details on special events and group rides.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma,
a lot of people stop just to see what it is.
we solve the mystery and tell you what's inside the big purple building in Ada.
We put love into every dish that we make.
Plus lots of love and plenty of history behind this hotspot in Durant, coming up when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Oklahoma Today magazine brings you stunning photography and authentic award-winning stories of home from Oklahoma. The only magazine that covers the entire state, Oklahoma Today showcases what we love about Oklahoma, bringing to you the very best of its people, places, culture, history, and of course, its legendary food. This holiday season, give the gift of Oklahoma Today to family and friends for just $14.95. Visit tvoffer.oklahomatoday.com.
Open 7 days a week, 365 days a year, Oklahoma's great state parks are stocked with summertime adventures. Suit up and cool off in a lake or river. Hike the trails, dig for treasures, tour the caverns, or settle in under the stars. Book your stay at a cozy state park cabin or lodge. Check in Sunday or Monday and get your 4th night absolutely free. Get all the details at travelok.com/spdeals and come see for yourself.
Another look around the Wondertorium in Stillwater. Everything's so fun and bright in here, just a great place to bring your kiddos.
And it's a bright spot in Ada that has a lot of people in southern Oklahoma talking. Lisanne Anderson is going to show us what's under the bright purple roof at DK's Nutrition.
Welcome to DK's Nutrition, not your average health food store.
Awesome. Thank you very much. You have a great day. Amazing. A lot of people stop just to see what it is.
That's Debbie Fleet, one of the owners of this health food store, spa, nail salon, deli, and all over fun place to hang out.
Everything just kind of evolved from there. You know, we started out with 2 hairdressers. Now we have 8, and it just all happened the way it was supposed to happen. Not exactly as it began, but as it's supposed to be.
Upstairs, you'll find a full hair salon with appointments for men, women, and children. Also, a licensed esthetician.
Microderm is a mechanical device that has diamond tips.
From there, how about a pedicure? and a nice, relaxing massage. DK's in Ada can take care of you body and soul and stomach.
And we love our customers. That is, everything we do is for our customers.
There you go. And there you go.
Have a good weekend.
You as well. And the customers we spoke with say this is the place to eat right and still eat good.
That's a big misconception, is that health food can't taste good. That's where a lot of people get hung up, is the health food can't taste good. But I mean, it still tastes really good.
I got the chicken salad wrap. It's on a spinach wrap, chicken salad with all the vegetables and chips and a fat flush water. It's fresh and I feel like it's more personable.
Sure, you can find your typical health food items, and be sure to look for plenty of made in Oklahoma items as well.
I just bought in a company from Clarita. This little gal, just like me and you, she's making pecan lip balm and pecan lotion. And so I brought her line in just because, you know, I respect that. I've been there and I still am there.
From pecan lip balm to pecan oil made in Johnston County, to the sweetest honey made in Sulphur, made in Oklahoma business, selling made in Oklahoma products with a little twist of fun and yummy food.
It's healthy, it's peaceful, it's quiet, good service, a happy environment.
And what about that big old giraffe that sticks out from the front of the building?
Her name is Guinevere. It was a big deal. This was a really big deal. I mean, everything I have, I put up for this. So my neck is stuck out there.
So far, it seems Guinevere has been pretty good luck. In the big purple building on Arlington Street in Ada, Discovering Oklahoma, I'm Liz Ann Anderson.
DK's is closed on Sundays but open 9 to 6 the rest of the week. You'll find them at 1413 Arlington Street in Ada.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
It has just really exploded and everybody's responded really well to the throwback to the 50s theme.
Car hops and poodle skirts and some of the best burgers in southern Oklahoma, where it's still cool to cruise when Discover Oklahoma continues.
The Oklahoma Travel Guide is filled with festive events and iconic attractions, outdoor wonders, and the hottest places to eat and stay. It's the perfect roadmap to unforgettable adventures. Order your free Oklahoma Travel Guide today at travelok.com.
Open 7 days a week, 365 days a year, Oklahoma's great state parks are stocked with summertime adventures. Suit up and cool off in a lake or river. Hike the trails, dig for treasures, or play around on our unique courses. On weekdays, you can stay and play starting at $75. You get 1 night of lodging, a round of golf, and a sleeve of golf balls. Get package details at travelok.com/spdeals and come see for yourself.
The Rhythm and Roots Music Trail is your front row seat to excitement. Hit the road to explore rock, blues, country, all of Oklahoma's rich music heritage. Order your free guide at travelok.com.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat, it sure smells sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma every night, my honey lemonade. Sing alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky.
You know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand.
And when we say, yo, yo,
we're only saying you're doing fine. Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Oh. H-O-M.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
I'm getting close to China.
We've had so much fun today here at the Wondertorium in Stillwater.
Yes, we have. Now, if it's old-fashioned fun you're looking for, may we suggest a drive to the southern Oklahoma town of Durant. Tina McGarry is going to take us on a trip back in time to Wright's Drive-In.
If an old classic makes your heart go pitter-pat, you're going to want to try Wright's Drive-In. They've been serving up some of the best burgers, fries, and Coke floats for 50 years.
Wright's Drive-In is a part of the history of Durant. It has been here in some shape, form, or fashion since about 46, we believe. It's been in my family since 1979. We're truly, really a drive-in and diner. Best burgers around.
Delicious burgers, crispy fries, shakes, and floats are just the beginning. Here you can sink your teeth into some of the best chicken fried steak around and top it off with homemade cobbler and ice cream. The menu boasts your classic diner favorites for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That great food and customer service has brought folks back here for decades.
We have a lot of customers that have generations of their family that has come here. This used to be part of the old drag in Durant years and years ago. They would hit this part of town and then go back up to the north side of town, and it has a lot of history.
Oh goodness, I went to school across the street here as a kid, started at 6 years old and used to come in here to get hamburgers and ice cream when it was a nickel. And that was a long time ago. Yes, ma'am. That was about 1952 when I started grade school.
And for Lynn Smith, well, Wright's is just comfortable, familiar, and it hits the spot. What do you eat?
Everything on the menu. I've not found anything that's not good.
That goes for Rosa McKimmey, too. She has a lot of memories right here in these booths.
Well, my kids grew up coming here. My grandkids growed up here, and now my great-grandkids is starting to grow up here. So I've met a lot of people that comes here through the years.
Take a trip back in time at Wright's the first Thursday of every month. Throwback Thursdays draws classic cars, old friends, and new. Enjoy the day's special and reminisce about a time when things were just a little simpler.
It has just really exploded, and everybody's responded really well to the throwback to the 50s theme. And so our employees, our girls have really gotten into it a lot too, you know, the poodle skirts and bows in their hair and stuff. So it's just really something fun and different for them to do.
Wright's has captured a moment in time. The good old days still works today too.
There's no speakers. We actually still have a real car hop. So you pull up if you want to just make an order to go, you pull up. The car hop will come to you, take your order, and she'll bring it back out to you.
Wright's is open 6 days a week, closed Sundays. So roll in. Courtney says she'll treat you like family, and you'll have an experience to remember.
You know what? You can get a great burger here. There's a lot of places you can get a burger, but it's just not quite the same as it is here. We put love into every dish that we make, every dish that comes out that window, and it's just a different atmosphere, and it's a great food for sure.
In Durant.
Oh, it is. It's just a place like no other.
I'm Tina McGarry, discovering Oklahoma.
This is my little slice of heaven here, and we enjoy it, and we love what we do.
No matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click on where it says Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
And a big thank you to the folks here at the Wondertorium for hosting us this week. You'll find Wondertorium at 308 West Franklin Lane in Stillwater. They're open 10 to 5 Tuesday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday, and closed on Mondays. You can find information about admission and so many special events on their website, okwondertorium.org.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, Real Pit Smoked Barbecue. Find out where they are lining up for some of the best smoked meat in the state.
And we'll take a trip to the very top of our great state. See some of the best views from Black Mesa. It's all coming up next Saturday night right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.